Hi, welcome back to Crypto News. On this channel, we'll keep you updated with the most important news in the crypto market. So if you're into crypto and want to make the most from this market, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And I'm Chloe, your host today. Let's get started. According to Reuters, on Tuesday, Goldman Sachs, one of the world's largest investment banks, is looking to spend tens of millions of dollars on crypto firms whose valuation has been hit after the implosions of FTX. Why did Goldman Sachs choose to do so in this sensitive time? What is the motive behind? And is this the right decision? Let's figure it out today. Turn a crisis into an opportunity. The FTX for now was the latest blow to an industry that has seen several high-profile bankruptcies in the past few months. Amid a depressed market, the contagion has affected such firms as crypto lender BlockFi, which also filed bankruptcy last month. The FTX bankruptcies have once again raised the question of trust in the crypto industry. Commenting on the FTX debacle, Matthew McDermott, an executive of Goldman Sachs, noted that, in terms of sentiment, the market encountered setbacks. However, the traditional finance executive highlighted that, though FTX became a poster child of the space, the underlying text behind the industry continued to perform. In an interview with mainstream media outlet Reuters, McDermott reportedly said that big banks are seeing opportunities in space as the FTX collapse highlighted a need for more regulations within the industry. The crisis in the emerging cryptocurrency sector, fueled by the recent fall in FTX, seemed not to be enough to scare off Goldman Sachs. According to Reuters, the world's second-largest investment bank plans to spend tens of millions of dollars on crypto ventures. He specified that, due to the latest movement of the industry, these arrive with a more sensible price. Shortly after the above statements, there are indications to believe that Goldman Sachs is serious about investing in the cryptocurrency sector. Reuters notes that the bank has begun due diligence on several crypto companies, although their names are not mentioned. The range of investment options contemplated by Goldman Sachs is wide. On the one hand, there is the possibility of buying cryptocurrency companies. It would not only be cryptocurrency exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase, but also providers of financial infrastructures based on blockchain, a relatively young and rapidly growing technology. On the other hand, they also value the possibility of becoming investor in this type of company. With this option, they would avoid getting directly involved like they would with a purchase. Of course, it should be noted that Goldman Sachs has partnered and invested in several digital assets companies that provide various cryptographic services, so it already has some presence in the sectors. Goldman Sachs crypto adoption journey. In June 2021, the bank launched Goldman Sachs Bitcoin future trading product to CME Group. Investment bank Goldman Sachs has opened up trading with non-deliverable forwards or derivative tied to Bitcoin's price that's paid out in cash. The bank's recognition of Bitcoin could be seen as a move that paved the way for the bank's explosive strategy for crypto investment to come. In early March 2022, Goldman Sachs offered interested clients access to an Ether fund issued by Galaxy Digital, the crypto investment firm harmed by Mt. Novogratz. Goldman acted as a feeder to the Galaxy fund. The amended Form D filing stated that Goldman Sachs & Co. LLC will receive an introduction fee for clients it brings to Galaxy Institutional Ethereum Fund. Galaxy issued that fund last March. In late March 2022, Goldman Sachs traded a Bitcoin-linked instrument called non-distributable option with popular crypto hedge fund Galaxy Digital. Essentially, this is a cash-settled crypto option trading type. Through the above events, Goldman Sachs became the first major bank in the United States to conduct OTC cryptocurrency trading, setting a solid sign for the growth of crypto markets for institutional investors. If looking at Goldman Sachs have done through the crypto adoption over the past 2 years, it's not surprising that Goldman Sachs so interested in acquiring crypto firms whose valuations have been hit after the implosions of FTX. However, the courage and working experience of a terrific player like Goldman Sachs has been clearly shown when most people are covered in fear. On the one hand, the subtlety of Goldman Sachs lies in the details. When FTX was in its heyday in July 2021, Sam Bankman-Fried once boldly declared that One day, FTX will buy on them Goldman Sachs and CME. At that time, Goldman Sachs were in silence, even expressing a goodwill attitude to cooperate with FTX to launch a new crypto alliance. And now, when FTX collapsed, Goldman Sachs began to plan to pump money to turn FTX remnants left more than the potential marketplace into gold. Reactions of other banks on FTX collapse. While the FTX collapse set the space back in terms of interest, some institutional players are working to boost institutional adoption. On December 6, crypto firm SIBA Bank partnered with financial services firm Hashkey Group to speed up institutional adoption for crypto in Hong Kong and Switzerland. Unlike Goldman Sachs or SIBA Bank that saw the opportunity and FTX for now, a digital bank based in United Kingdom has banned crypto purchase for its users. Because of this, its customers will be unable to buy Bitcoin or other cryptos. Apart from this, users will also be unable to receive transfer from crypto exchange platforms. In general, amid the chaos of crypto market recently, Goldman Sachs planned to invest in crypto, and that too at a time when Bitcoin, the oldest crypto, has fallen from its own high time of $68,789 in November 2021 to $7,017 in December 2022, the fall of almost 75.26%. Besides that, the FTX liquidations crisis and bankruptcy saga has turned the crypto space upside down since the beginning of November. The collapse of FTX continues to have a domino effect, affecting the crypto-focused company that has some exposure to the embattled firm. Because of this, institutional investors like Goldman Sachs are looking for opportunities to buy and invest at lower price, while the effects of FTX are lowering valuations. Thus, this can be considered a good long-term investment for global investment bank like Goldman Sachs. Over the time, we will know how this move by Goldman Sachs will turn out and what moves it will make to get the most out of it. Let's remember that, after all, we are talking about an investment bank whose main objective is to make a profit for itself and its clients. Time will also tell us if other giants of the traditional economic sector decide to bet on the crypto world. And that's all for today's video. What do you think about that? Share the thought in the comment below. And if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit the thumb up button, subscribe button, and also turn on the notification. I'm Chloe from Crypto News. See you on the next video. Bye!